Fuel economy is becoming increasingly important to full-size pickup truck owners. We'll show you the direct correlation between fuel and how a truck is built, so you can configure the right F-150 pickup for your customers. How a vehicle is built can influence the balance between the vehicle capability and fuel economy. Axle selection and tire size and type in particular have an influence on both capability ratings for payload and towing, as well as expected fuel economy. Not to mention the engine break-in period, which can initially affect fuel economy as well. That's why it's important to assess the needs and wants of your customers first, so you can select the optimal truck configuration.
When a customer comes in to talk about fuel economy, the first thing they usually look at is the label on the truck. But that label typically applies to a family of trucks with certain common characteristics. What the label doesn't tell you is that trucks come in a wide variety of configurations that include axle ratio, tires, and cab styles. Say two customers come in to buy an EcoBoost Crew Cab 4x4, and one got a 373 axle with 20-inch wheels and tires, and the other got a 331 axle with 18-inch wheels and tires. Those two customers might find that their fuel economy differs quite a bit, even if they drive their trucks in a very similar manner.
Owners expect their trucks to provide a certain level of capability to haul or tow. This capability is significantly influenced by the rear axle ratio. Even with identical engines, the rear axle ratio can affect payload and towing by thousands of pounds in some cases. And of course, with a higher axle ratio, you do lose some fuel economy.
If a customer came in and they wanted to get a 5-liter 4x2, the tow rating on the 355 axle would be 9,800 versus 8,400 on the 331 axle. So if you talk to the customer and they tow 7,000 pounds on a regular basis, nothing extreme in terms of elevation or grades, you'd want to offer them the 331 axle. Because if they go up to the 355, it could cost them in terms of their fuel economy. And they don't really need the extra towing capability. This is extremely important for the EcoBoost. We've never provided an engine that has this kind of low-end torque in an F-150 that the EcoBoost provides. Therefore, you can have a lot lower axle ratio than what might have historically been required.
Published fuel ratings are usually based on 17 or 18-inch P-metric rated tires, capable of carrying typical F-150 loads. Upgrading to a 20 or 22-inch tire for appearance or selecting an LT metric tire for rugged duty will increase vehicle weight and result in higher rolling resistance.
It's important that you really understand whether the customer wants the 20-inch wheels and tires or the 22-inch wheels and tires. And if they don't, it may be best to keep them in an 18-inch because, again, that would give them the best highway cruise fuel economy for a customer who does a lot of that type of usage.
EcoBoost has both exceptional fuel economy and premium performance. It offers a unique alternative not previously available to customers.
EcoBoost is a very unique engine that our customers aren't used to or haven't seen before in trucks. Therefore, educating customers on the axle ratio, the effects of the tires, the drive style impact are all important, so they leave with a good expectation and understanding of how their truck is going to behave.
One last thing to share with customers is that actual fuel economy is best measured after accumulating 2,000 to 3,000 miles. This allows the engine to completely break in. Fuel economy can improve as much as 1 to 2 miles per gallon from the time of delivery to complete break-in. In the end, it's important to work with your customers to determine how the truck is going to be used and to identify their specific needs and wants. Before they leave, make sure they are aware of trade-offs between fuel economy and capability based on the chosen truck configuration. This will help set their expectations so they will feel good about their choice. There are many resources available to help you when it comes to properly configuring F-150 pickups. As always, all of these F-150 resources and many more are available on eSourcebook.